don't know.
It's up.
Is Mahomes a homer? You don't have that trait, do you?
I don't know if he got the homer trait. Nah, bro, I haven't played in Jacksonville yet. Not one time, bro. That's why I said when I asked you, I'm on the road again, aren't I? I've been on the road every time we played. Not one time in Jacksonville yet. They gonna make us play next year in Jacksonville, though.
Good.
Day to forget. And the Bills couldn't side the Panthers secondary, which came up with 4 INTs. I was one turnover away from unlocking Darius to a X Factor too. That shit blew my shit. What other big games of that week? I like to do the news until people start tuning in.
I posted it.
I see it. Shipped out, turnovers benefit, he scores. Yo, so that's how the news is now. So you know the news be updating while we're in the game. You know that, right, Falk? Yeah, for example, you right now I go Mahomes got the Chiefs to the end zone.
Race on 2-game win streak.
Yeah, we got some movement going around. The Panthers fire Baby Bull Rivera, huh?
Yep.
They canned his ass.
I don't think he would have gotten fired if Cam Newton stayed healthy this season. It would have been different.
Why, you think they'd have had a better record?
Yeah. Those close games that Kyle Allen lost, I think Cam Newton would have been able to.
They gotta be able to score in the red zone, bro. They can't keep giving up no getting shut on the goal line like that.
They always run McCaffrey like when they get to down there in like the 2 or 3 yard line. It's so predictable to defenses because he's like their only fucking player on offense, but he really isn't. They got like DJ Moore and Curtis Samuel over there too, and they got Olsen. Still.
Them not scoring in the red zone like 3 or 4 games cost him his job. Like, hold up, wait a minute, let me get some pimping in it.
Yeah, what? Oh, Roman Rooster. It says it's supposed to be fun. And it's cheaper. I mean, not cheaper, easier to get. But Jay?
Oh, we on? We live.
3, 4 teams. 4 teams still defeated. Is L2? What's going on with L2?
I don't know. I think the working and then not winning a couple games, taking the first couple losses, probably got him on hiatus right now.
And Liva.
Yeah, Lava. Yeah, I don't know. Lava played this game though. Last week. Who the Bears got this week? Mark, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Mark.
Watch it. I wasn't supposed to work last.
You always working. That's what I.
Work. I'm like, shit, yeah. Yeah. Shit, yeah.
Hell yeah, why not?
88, man. That shit is crazy. Season might be 12.
I should have said 89.
Oh, fuck look.
My shit at a 95 right now on D.
Fuck both y'all.
And my offense at 90 and I think my overall at 90.
Oh, the fuck what?
89, 89, 89.
Talking about them Broncos right now. We need to talk about them Broncos right now for real.
25.
We're gonna go through the standings
shit.
right now.
My defense was a 95 in the whole league. Good God.
Wow.
Yeah.
95.
95.
What was mine? Let's see.
Brandon Merriweather. Oh yeah,
Bro, my shit was a 90. I had 97 defense, 99 offense, bro.
Oh, BD Blades. Oh, I forgot about BD Blades.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Oh, and Chet Bailey. Yeah. I gotta get this back. Oh,
Imagine if you could like transfer players to like different franchise leagues. That would be pretty cool. If you had to like restart or something like that.
Hey man, we got a lot of stuff to get to talk about right now. I'm trying to give people a chance to get on view it or whatever, but it's a lot to talk about, man. We couldn't get to it earlier. There was so much going on, but week 7. Has the season been what you expected it to be? Hitter, week 7. I'm talking about the total season, like the total every team. What's going on?
yeah, like I said, everybody's ball game. Like, I expected that to see everybody's team progress the way I thought everybody's team should progress. With the hard work and dedication you put into your team, you should be able to see the fruits of those development.
Right. I'm going to the NFL standings, and I'm just going to show the NFL teams right now. So we still got. Let's get to the undefeateds. All right, so we still got 1, 2, 3. We got 3 undefeated teams left. Chiefs had a big win tonight against the Jaguars. 3-point win in Kansas City. It was huge. But right now you got the Seahawks, Chiefs, and the Buccaneers all still undefeated right now. So right now Miami Dolphins got to keep that champagne tucked for a little bit. We got some hot teams right now. The Rams, the Steelers, the Eagles is hot this year. Saints is on fire again. Browns are still doing what the Browns do. Ravens have snuck their way back in the win column. They up over 500 by 2 games right now. Cowboys is 4-2 right now. Vikings is 3-2. And the Cowboys on a 3-game win streak. Hell yeah, that's big. Eagles on a 5-game win streak. Started off the season with a loss, and then they just started winning ball games right now. It's nuts right now. So when you get to the AFC North, of course, it's still a 3-team race over here. And quiet as kept, I still got my faith in my young boy, the Bengals. I don't think he's completely out of the mix yet. Coming into week 7, but the Steelers 5-1 right now with their rookie quarterback. Let's get over there and talk about the Steelers for a little bit, man. Let's go to some stats and see what's going on with the Steelers team right now. Because we got a five team rookie quarterback race we looking at right now. It's 5 teams, I think, starting rookie quarterbacks. Nano, go to the depth charts and throughout the whole league real fast. Make sure we got 5, so my information is right, please. I appreciate it, my boy. But while we're doing all that, we still got this rookie quarterback race right now we looking at. We want to, I think I'm going to do something big for the rookie quarterbacks. Whatever rookie quarterback finish with the best numbers, we might have to talk about some type of incentive for that. I don't think I'm gonna deal with upgrades, but something will come to that coach. We'll figure it out. But Paul Henne, man, 66% on the year. He averages 215 yards passing per game right now. He got 1294, 16 touchdowns, 7 picks. That's huge, bro. It's very huge. I want to know what he's doing in the run game, though. 26 carries for 224 yards, 8.6 with 4 rushing touchdowns. He averages 37.3 yards a game. 3 fumbles, though. Extension, 106 carries. We went from 400 carries that he said let's cut him a break this year. So 106 carries, that's not bad for 660 right now, averaging 6.2 yards a game. Which is crazy. What you think? You would think with a rookie quarterback, he would lean on him. He would lean on the league's MVP a little more, but it seemed like he's not. It seemed like he's a little bit more balanced. So was the Steelers' heavy run game because of Ben Roethlisberger old ass?
Yeah.
Because if you look at it right now, you got Juju with 28 catches, 538, 7 touchdowns on the year. Pat Dickerson slides over there from the Colts with 18, 220, and 3 touchdowns. Extension's catching the ball off the backfield, 8 catches, 211. That's 26.4 yards a catch from your running back. He's big, bro. He's a big-time player. 2 touchdowns, and then a tight end 14 for 196, 3 touchdowns. So they spreading the ball around. Deontay Johnson with 2 touchdowns. Yeah, they spreading the ball around, man. He's throwing the ball around right now. With that being said, what these linemen doing right now, when you got Pouncey's looking like it's time for him to retire with giving up 6 sacks on the year, and they only got 2 other guys that give up a sack at all year. And defensive side of things, who leading their team in tackles, Prince Zuko, 32, 10 tackles for loss. That's big. I always love 10 tackles for loss. I don't think people pay attention to how big tackles for losses are as a stat.
So there's 8 rookie quarterbacks in.
Starting?
Starting.
8.
8 rookie quarterbacks starting amongst the league right now. That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at these rookie quarterbacks that are starting. Let's go over there for a minute. We're gonna get back to the Steelers right now on a little hot little streak right now. But who's these quarterbacks starting amongst the league right now?
Freeman, Deal, Henne, Rice.
Yeah. Ward.
Ward, yeah, we gotta talk about Ward.
Alright, stay on the depth chart real fast so I can go to roster because I can go to stats from there. Alright, so we're going to start off with
Kingsbury.
Yeah.
Let's look at the Patriots quarterback right now, Kingsbury. Let's start there first. Alright, so Daniel Kingsbury right now in week 7 is an 80 overall. That's huge. 355 downs played, so he's a few weeks out of unlocking. Stat wise though, let's see what he's doing on the year. Alright, got a 99.7 QB rating, 1145, 12 touchdowns, 8 INTs. He's been sacked 20 times though, 66% completion. 66 completions, 112 attempts, 58% on the year, averaging 10.2 yards a pass. Right now, 190 yards, 0.8 a game. Is he doing anything in the run game? 21 carries for 148, 7 touchdowns, 1 touchdown. 7 yards out run, 1 touchdown, and 2 fumbles. What's their record right now? Are we saying this guy's having a good season right now?
What's his record right now?
Let me see. I'll get back to you. The Patriots are 3-3. They're 500.
At 500 right now with Daniel Kingsbury.
But they're on a 3-game win streak.
That's big. That's what I'm glad you saw. That's a great stat, hitter. That's big. So Daniel Kingsbury got his team on a 3-game win streak right now. That's huge. So we want to pay attention to that. Who was the next starting quarterback? Saints. Ain't Saints starting somebody?
Yeah,
Rex Grossman.
Rex Grossman.
All right. Let's see what Rex Grossman doing over here. All right, 61.2%. 570 yards, 5 touchdowns, 9 INTs, 14 sacks. Is it safe to say this is a run hack? They really running the ball over there, bottom line. Like, I wonder on the average how many passes he actually throwing per game. We already see right now season stats. All right, so I mean, you coming out again? He's throwing about 15 passes a game. Ain't bad. He throwing about 15 passes a game. Seem like they run heavy over there. So at the end of the day, it goes through all about business. And I'm assuming, looking at these numbers, he trying to play kind of how he played last year with that rookie quarterback they had, where he's trying to play safe. Don't ask this guy to do too much. Help you keep some couple of drives going, but we really just gonna go through the run game right now. But at 5-1, I mean, you can't take nothing away from that. Any starting quarterback with 5-1, I mean, Lamar Jackson barely threw a pass his first starting as a starter, and he took his team like 6 straight wins or something like that. So you got to kind of give him some love right now. And when it comes down to who's playing the best right now, their team is playing good. He's 5-1. I mean, he did throw 8 interceptions to 5 touchdowns, and I think for him to be able to do anything further than win some regular season games, if he want to do anything in the playoffs, if he makes the playoffs, I don't see how he won't. But if he does make the playoffs, this quarterback gonna have to be able to do something. I don't think he can come into the playoffs with just a straight heavy run game. This guy gonna have to make plays sooner or later. I like him though. Rex Grossman sitting there with 5-1. For the most part, the stats ain't intriguing. It's just the record 5-1. So the Saints playing well right now. What's our next rookie quarterback out there? We already talked about Paul Henne. What about Robert Rice for the Texans?
Robert Rice.
He got 400 snaps, bro. He ready to unlock. Their offense on the field a lot.
Yeah, and that AFC South is a tough division, so the sooner the better.
All right. 87.1 QB rating, 11-11, 10 touchdowns, 17 INTs, 61% on the year. I mean, you gotta expect rookies to throw picks. I mean, it's to me, it's lights out if your guy throwing more touchdowns than picks, especially if it's some digits in between, like 16 for 8, shit like that. But 10 touchdowns, 17 INTs. I think he came out early, putting a lot on this guy. It was a few coaches came out and gave their rookies too big of a playbook, if that makes sense. I think he came out knowing that his offense was top tier in the league, and with those receivers running around, I think he put a lot of onus on this guy being able to throw the ball around the park like Deshaun Watson did for him, man. It just didn't happen that way. So that I think he understood that, and they kind of revamped the playbook and made it run heavy, especially with the running backs they got over there, with Melvin Gordon and Adrian Foster sitting over there. 6 carries, 29 yards rushing, 4.8 average, 1 touchdown. So Robert Rice, we're gonna keep an eye on him right now. They 3-2 over there, so especially coming out of the AFC South, tough division, where the pass rush gets after the quarterbacks over there. So that's solid. Who we got next? Titans, no. Vikings starting Parker Freeman. To me, this is the he was the number 2 quarterback rated in that draft class coming out. But from having a number 1 pick or number 2 pick last year, barely winning a game, for him to have his team at 3-2 right now. And I know he's throwing the ball, but let's check out his ratings. 95 throw power, 82 deep, 86 medium, 82 short. Under pressure, 83. Play action, 75. Throwing a run, 84. He got 73 awareness, 78 break sack right now. 72 speed, 76 acceleration. With 73 speed and 76 acceleration, he's fast enough to move around in the pocket, right? We're not going to call him a straight pocket passer, dead duck, or that's not good enough speed to really. This guy's dropping back. Yeah, he dropped 76 acceleration. He dropping back. He's a drop back thrower, period, with a cannon of an arm.
You want to block for him.
Yeah, you got to block for him. You're 100% right. All right, so he got 68.9 QB rating, 1378, 8 touchdowns, 16 picks. That's big. You got 16 picks versus 8 touchdowns, 11 sacks, 60% on the year right now. Pay attention to these numbers and see if they can change right now. What would he have to do to be considered the best rookie quarterback that came out this draft this year? Like, is winning his division enough, considering they won 2 games last year?
Not to be considered the best rookie quarterback. No.
Right, he gonna have to do something.
Yeah.
Maybe come in there and win a playoff game or something like that. We know he's sitting duck. He ain't running the ball. One attempt for 3 yards. Yeah, it's right there. You got it right there. All right, so that's another quarterback. Let's keep going through the mix to see if we got another. The Bills. Here we go. Now the Bills was hot off the straight hot off the press with the trades and all that stuff they making, the GM moves they made. This quarterback came out hot and on fire. Let's check him out stat wise and see what he's doing. So he got 69.1 QB rating as well, 1299, 7 touchdowns, 16 INTs. Look like he's starting to cool down a little bit. Hitter, what you think?
Yeah. Looked like he had to share a little duty with Ethan Parker too. So.
Yeah, it seemed like they on a couple, like what, about 2 game losing streak, 3 game losing streak right now in the Bills. Started off on fire. Starting to lose some games now. 6 attempts, 46 yards rushing, 7.7. No touchdowns. You want it now?
No, I'm gonna hear it.
I think the Bill. I mean, even with the couple losses, back-to-back losses they still in the mix for the division right now. And Joey Durant, he started off hot. He got to turn it around. Again, I still think a lot of these guys, they quarterbacks come out and have a special game, 31 completions, 40 attempts type stuff, 300-400 yards passing, and then we get a little beside ourselves and we realize, oh man, this guy can do it. So then you keep throwing it and then you forget you are dealing with a rookie, man. Now, one thing Madden got right, I think, is the way they make these rookies play. Again, you got the running back over there to be able to, 25-30 carries a game to stop this downslide with this quarterback, because he started off playing well. I think it should stay there. Alright, so we got the Broncos, Browns, don't got a rookie quarterback. Bucks playing that 1-year quarterback. Cardinals, cool. Chargers, cool. Chiefs, cool. Colts, cool. Cowboys. One of the least suspected starting quarterback. 417 downs played already. 500 out of 500 right now. I like going back to these ratings right now, because you're looking at a guy with 93 throw power, 85 speed, 85 accel, somewhere around that. Yeah, 85, 82 elusiveness. But 68 deep, 84 medium, 83 short. I mean, with Jungle's offense, with the out game slants and running back and all that stuff, he can throw the intermediate routes, right? 84 medium, 83 short. So he can definitely do that. I think the deep ball, I haven't really followed any of Jungle games, but I don't know how you played him. Was the deep ball there for him? Is this guy throwing good deep balls with 68 deep accuracy hitter?
Who you talking about, the Raiders?
Nah, Cowboys. DeMar Till, the rookie quarterback. Well, I mean, obviously you had a bad game, but
yeah, Yeah, he was a little bit of dink and dunk, but he got the passes there. I didn't see him miss a throw.
Right. I mean, if you really look at him overall, he's definitely in the running right now for top rookie quarterback coming out. 116.5 QB rating. That's the highest we saw so far. 1365 yards, 16 touchdowns, 7 INTs. He averaging 70% completion right now, 9.4 yards a game. That's big. So right now, to me, he's playing the best football, I would say, and they on a 2-game winning streak, so that's always big. Get over here to these Eagles, Falcons, 49ers, Giants, Jaguars. All right, so Chase Ward, after coming off that 7-interception outing, his first ever start in the NFL, got him traded to the Jaguars, and since then, Chase has been playing. I think he's been playing lights out, bro. 16 touchdowns, 17 INTs though. So I've thrown 10 picks with him myself. That 58% got to come up. Completion ratio got to come up, and he's been sacked 21 times too. That's big. But 86.1. What are you doing in the run game? 11 carries, 140 yards. Fumbled 3 times too. So we got him on the wire, but he got his team 5-1 right now, so we're 6-1 right now. And them Jaguars playing really good football. And you tell me, man. Hitter, you've watched a couple of games right now, man. Is this guy playing pretty good football right now, or average?
Each game he gets better and better.
He just came off that big game against the Chiefs, man. He missed some throws out there. That was big time. You playing a defense like that, you got to better make those plays.
It was a big time game. He had a lot of pressure on his shoulders. But I think later on this season he'll be able to make those throws that he missed today.
Right. All right, so that's the Jaguars and their starting quarterback. That's a rookie. And then we get out here to the Lions. No starting young boy. Packers, Panthers, Patriots. We already talked about Kingsbury. Raiders, Rams, Ravens, Redskins, Saints. We talked about the Saints. We talked about the Steelers. All right. So they all the rookie quarterbacks we was talking about right now. But let's get to it right now. So, fresh off the press last night, Ezekiel Elliott was traded from the Browns to the Bills. And within 1 day later, we talked about it. We thought our landing spot was the Raiders. That's where we thought he was going. And by the time we woke up this morning, we had another trade sitting here right now, which has to be talked about as a big trade for the day. So, the Vikings give up a first and a second this year for Ezekiel Elliott. Was that a good move?
Yeah, he's still worth it.
I mean, if you take a look at Zeke Elliott, my problem with Zeke is after leaving the Browns to the Bills, right to the Vikings, man. I'm really paying attention to see if this guy gonna be a graveyard player. We ain't gonna see no more Ezekiel Elliott's. But he only 26 years old, man. He's still sitting over here with a 98 overall. So is Zeke over here, that 37 got to come off of him real fast. Does this help the Vikings offense, though? I mean, they had Dalvin Cook on X Factor over here already.
I think you got the same player.
That's a good comment you making right now. That's exactly what I wanted to hear, to really sit here and think about that. Are we getting the same player, though? You mean Dalvin Cook, 5'10", 210 pounds. He has human joystick and first one free. 91 speed, 93 acceleration. I think they differ when it comes down to elusiveness and all that type of stuff. But I think Ezekiel's a little bit more stronger when it comes down to trucking, stiff arming. Elusiveness, they even. Spin moves, kind of even. Juke moves, Dalvin got him by 4. Zeke can catch a little better out the backfield. It ain't that far off from each other. Now, is Dalvin Cook now the hottest hottest player in the league right now? On trade alert.
I think so. I mean, if I'm Dalvin Cook, I want out. Well, what kind of message are the Vikings ownership telling Dalvin?
Like you got him over here. He's been holding it down for you right now. 50 carries for 200 yards, 4 yards a carry, 2 touchdowns. I mean, you come into it, you look at it, he's been 1,000-yard back, 19 and 20. So, I mean, he damn near double-digit touchdowns, but 50 carries, 200 yards. He hasn't been productive at all for the Vikings this year, but he's catching the ball out the backfield, 16 catches for 186 yards. I guess we got to look at Zeke to really break this down right now. And
they went out in the draft and got a running back, and
right
now they bring in 5 weeks later, they bring in Zeke the Freak. I mean, is that not showing Dalvin Cook the door or not?
That's showing him the door for real. That's like, yo, pack your bags, you're out of here. Now, looking at that and talking about that, what team could take on a Dalvin Cook right now? You getting a steal? You getting a young back? I keep going back to these Chicago Bears, bro. I mean, we've watched Ezekiel go from the Browns to the Bears. I mean, the Browns to the Bills, and no movement from Lava at all. And so they didn't even show any type of interest in Ezekiel Elliott. And then now Dalvin Cook's on the block right now. Like, you think the asking price is the reason why the Bears ain't looking for a running back right now? Because they do not have a running back over there.
I can't speak on that, but
we gonna have to get Lava.
I'm showing interest in somebody's running back.
We're gonna have to get Lava on headset, man. We're gonna have to figure out. Yeah, we're gonna have to get him on the show, man. Lava, if you watching, bro, we want to interview with you. We want to figure out why you feel comfortable over here without a running back right now in a league full of runners. Who else can use Ezekiel right now? The Bills cool. You cool. Browns cool. I mean, use Dalvin Cook right now. I'm trying to find a landing spot for him. What about the Cardinals?
Possibly.
That might be a landing spot for him.
But I got a feeling that the Cardinals won the draft this year.
Right.
Didn't really get the draft last season, and I'm thinking you might want to go that route.
Yo, will Dalvin Cook end up being a backup running back in our league this early? Like, I don't see nowhere else he can go.
Impossible.
There's no way. What about the Jets just drafted Braden Dixon? I can't see him going to go get that.
The Eagles?
Eagles, I mean, Eagles is big on their running back already, though. They big on the young boy. Miles Sanders, they love him. What about over here with the Lions? Would they be willing to trade him in the same division? Kerry Johnson, Carlos Cooper, last year's rookie, 6. No, they got Bacon, Jermichael Bacon. There's no way.
Yeah, and Ty Johnson.
And then if you look at the Packers, I mean, Dalvin Cook is better than Aaron Jones, period. But if you look at the Packers, Aaron Jones is productive for him, so I don't think he's willing to waste draft picks on Dalvin Cook right now. Then you got the Panthers with McCaffrey. Here you go. Here goes stomping ground right here. Patriots. Oakland again. Oakland, the Patriots. The Patriots can use Dalvin Cook, bro. Oh my God, he comes over here and start right away and changes his old. Ooh, that might be a good spot right there. And then Josh Jacobs over here can be, yeah. And the Raiders, I don't see, the Rams is cool, Ravens is cool, Redskins. I mean, Bryce Love, so yeah, they cool. Saints is cool. Seahawks. I mean, I can see the Seahawks doing it, but I know him. That GM ain't wasting no draft picks on no Dalvin Cook. And the Steelers got Triple X. Texans is solid. Yeah, I don't really see no spot for him right now outside of the Patriots and the Raiders and the Bears. They're the only teams that can, to me, that can really use a Dalvin Cook and he can really be productive for them. We shall see, man. Let's see how the Game of Thrones league move. If some of these coaches and GMs is willing to pull the trigger, because right now it look like Dalvin Cook is the left out man in Minnesota right now, man. Got to get that thing fixed. All right, so before we holler out, you know, we're doing a short one, but before we holler out of here, man, we have to check out. Wow, we have to check out that game of the week right now, man. We gotta go check that shit out. All right, so I mean, I played in it, so I know what I saw. What I saw was a dominant offense and a scary defense when it comes down to these Chiefs. Is the Chiefs front runner for a Super Bowl this year?
Right now, yeah, he's on the Vendetta tour, and he's proving why he's on this tour.
Man, I mean, overall, the game, 246 total offensive yards gained for the Jags, 357 for the Chiefs, 174 in the run game, 109 for the Chiefs, 72 yards in the passing game, 248 for the Chiefs, 11 first downs versus 9, 78 kick return. We've got total yards gained, 407 Chiefs, 324, turnover game, 1 versus 2, red zone percentage, they both was 100%. Alright, time of possession was damn near even across the board, 1455, 1305. When you get to the player stats, Mahomes was 99.9%, 258, 3 touchdowns, 2 INTs. Chase Ward, 82.9, 111, 1 touchdown, 1 INT. Rushing yards, Hanif Anderson stepped up with 103. Breda had 13 carries for 88 yards and 1 touchdown. Neef Buck had 2 touchdowns rushing too. Barkley had 11 carries for 72, 1 touchdown. Mahomes 5 carries, 20 yards. And then receiving, Tyreek Hill went the hell off. 7 catches, 169, 2 touchdowns. He was him and then Calvin Johnson made a hell of a catch on the first drive. Bomb that he went up and mossed the hell out of Kevin King for a touchdown. Yeah, so this was a big game though, but that Chiefs defense is serious, man, up front with JJ Watt and the Bull Jones up front on that D line. They are hard to be able to get to your second and third read with. It was scary, but the game was as advertised, 3-point game, man. It was it was some times in that game where they was filling each other out, and there was some times where big plays was made. So it was a big time ball game, man. I think we do got a couple more games that we can look at and think of as game of the week. I like this Dolphins-Ravens game they playing right now. Dolphins been a thorn in the Ravens' ass for the last couple seasons, man. So we should see how that go. Bears Packers to me is the big game. What else? Chargers Broncos. This is a huge game. Chargers Broncos. Seahawks 49ers. Really get to see what this game about. This is a make or break game for the 49ers. And then Lions Browns. That's about it. All right, so this was our short little podcast tonight, man. It's the Guru. I'll holla at y'all when we holla at y'all.